Hey, what's up, everybody? George here from Scott Studio. Thanks for joining me here on YouTube. Today, we are doing a tutorial on how to play chord inversions. So stay tuned. Scott Studio. All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm excited to show you this tutorial because I believe for musicians who are playing for churches and ministries who feel stuck and those who feel like their playing is basic is in need of this tutorial. This can really help you begin to fill in the spaces in which it feels empty because it can help you with your chord voicing and can also add things in the space between perhaps melodies or instrumentals. All right. So I'm going to be showing you this concept in the key of C. All right. And most of you guys know if you're in the key of C, the C major's here. This is your root position. So we're going to call your original chords that you learn root position. Okay. Now, chord inversions eventually you want to memorize, but if you want to get started quickly, it's all based on a pattern. Okay. A lot of things on the keyboard are based on patterns, just like you see to the left of each C, two black notes, is a C. All right. And that's found all the way up. And then to the left of three black notes, that's F. And you see that all the way up. Okay. So chords is the same way. All right. They could be found all throughout the piano in different forms. Okay. So as you know, this is C. This is C. This is C. This is C. Okay. But you can see from here to here, there's a gap. Okay. Now, believe it or not, there are more C chords in here, okay? So all I'm going to do to find the next C chord is take whatever is on the bottom. So this is a C here, okay? And I'm going to flip it to the top. When I do that, I'm going to keep the other two notes the same, okay? So when I do that, I flip that up here. And that is a inverted C chord. We'll call that first inversion. Okay. Now, if I take the same concept, I'm going to flip this E and put it up here. Keep these two notes the same. All right. Now I'm in C second inversion. Okay. If I take this G and flip it up here again, I'm in C root position, okay? And this pattern repeats all the way up. So if I put this C up here and I replay those three notes, now I'm back at C first inversion, just like down here, okay? And if I flip this E again up here, then I'm in C second inversion, just like I was down here, okay? So when I do that, if I start going up, I can do C, 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 C. Okay? If you see people, they do this. All right? All they're doing is flipping the inversions. If they walk the notes, then they're also still flipping the inversions. And I'm sure you've heard this. And of course, you got that one lone C up there. When you do that, you're just flipping the inversions. You're playing the notes fast, okay? So really, every chord, when you do inversions, it's just changing the order of the notes. C, E, and G. I'm changing the order. I'm going to put E, G, and C, changing the order again, G, C, E, okay? Now, this pattern works for every chord. No matter what chord it is, it works, okay? Let's do G major, all right, which would be the 5 chord in C. If I apply the same concept and I flip G up top, because that's what's on the bottom, and I flip B on top, because that's what's on the bottom, that puts me at second inversion. G, flip the D on top, now I'm at root. Flip again, first inversion, flip again, second inversion, and then I'm back at root again. Okay? So all chords that have 3 notes, you have root position, you have first inversion, and you have second inversion. Okay? And that works for any chord. So I know some people say you got to memorize C, E, G, E, G, C, G, C, E, and then C, E, G. Not knocking that, okay? However, if you want to begin to start using them fast, as long as you remember the pattern, then you can use them in real time. And as you do that, you'll begin to learn what the notes are in each inversion. And like I said, you can repeat the pattern in whatever chord that you're using, okay? So even before you memorize the names, you can use the chords in real time, okay? So that is how to play chord inversions, simply put. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, I think this is big for church musicians in any capacity to help begin filling in their playing. Hope this was helpful for you. George here at Scott Studio. Make sure you check out our website, scottstudio.me. See you next time. Scott Studio.